Okay, the next one we have is the transpose, and this is probably something we're going to use very, very often, because probably one of the most common ways to write a melody and to create some interest is to start out with a motive and then transpose that motive up. Okay, and that's what this thing does. Typically, when we're doing this kind of transpose, I think we have the same motive in the second go around, and we transpose that motive up, but not necessarily. Of course, there are other uses for it, but that's the one that comes to my mind anyway. So let's just see this thing in action. I'll go to I'll keep it with the first bar because that's just the simplest, and if I drag it up 1, it's going up now here. Let's look at this. We start out on an E, so if we go 1, it goes up a scale step, right? Now if we do 2, question, will it go to F sharp, or does it count these numbers? These numbers, I think these numbers are scale steps, not steps. In other words, they're not whole steps, they're not half steps, they're just scale steps. So if we go, the next scale step from F in C major is G. So let's try that. Yes, I was right. Okay, so that's something to be aware of. This is actually much better. This is the way you'd want it, where you're transposing and remaining in the key. So these numbers represent each note is going to be raised by 2 scale steps. Okay, so we go back to where we started from, and E. If we go 1, the E will go up to F, but the F will go to G. Okay, so the E goes up a half step, but the F goes a whole step. E again goes up to half step, but the F, let's see if we find another example. Well, here's a good example. Let's look on measure 3 here. So if we raise it by 1 scale step, the E will go to F, but the D will go to E, right? So 1 step, and that's exactly what happens. The E goes to F, 1 scale step up, but the D goes to E, and that's because we're in the key of C major. Okay, so that's how the transpose. What do we call these things? I'm going to call them operators. The transpose operator works like that. It works on scale steps, and it says that in the hint there. Transpose melody by scale steps. Also, and all 5 of these, if you hold the control key, it moves. The operation will apply to all of the measures. Okay, so I'm at 0. So if I hold the control key and I go 1 scale step, they all move up. Okay, all right. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.